They say broken things have no value. But what if the cracks you hide are the very reason you were born to shine? In a small apartment above a noisy street lived a man named David, who had the strangest hobby in the world. He collected broken things, shattered mirrors, cracked paintings, clocks that would never tick again. People called him crazy, but David carried a secret. He could see beauty where others saw only damage. Yet, there was one broken thing he refused to fix: himself. Every weekend, David wandered through flea markets, picking up what others had thrown away. A chipped teacup here, a torn photograph there. With patient hands and quiet devotion, he filled cracks with gold, framed torn photos with ornate borders, and turned discarded trash into treasures. Soon his neighbors began knocking at his door with their own broken possessions. A grandmother's shattered vase, a boy's toy soldier missing an arm. David fixed them all with love and care. But when night came and the mirror stared back at him, David's smile faded. He saw only flaws, the scar across his cheek, the slumped shoulders that told of years of defeat. The weight he carried not just on his body, but in his heart. And in the silence, a voice whispered, "You can fix everything else, David, but you can't fix yourself. You are beyond repair." At his day job, he was invisible. Colleagues stole his ideas. Promotions passed him by. David shrank deeper into himself, quietly convincing his heart that he deserved the shadows. One evening, he sat surrounded by hundreds of restored treasures, beautiful, golden, alive. Yet he felt emptier than ever. Then came a timid knock at the door. 8-year-old Lucy from downstairs stood there, her little hands trembling, clutching a broken wooden bird, her grandfather's last gift. Her eyes brimmed with tears. "Mr. David, everyone says this can't be fixed, but you fix impossible things, right?" David took the bird in his hands. The wood was cracked and jagged, nearly hopeless. Yet instead of despair, he felt a quiet spark. For 3 days he worked on that little bird. With golden thread, he bound its cracks. Into the flaws, he carved delicate patterns. What was once broken began to whisper a new story. When it was done, the bird wasn't just repaired, it was transformed. The golden threads shone like feathers. The carved lines sang of resilience and strength. When Lucy saw it, her eyes lit up. It's not just fixed, it's magical. It's more beautiful than before it was broken. Her words struck David like lightning. More beautiful than before it was broken. He turned slowly to the mirror, and for the first time in his life, he saw himself differently. His scar, not ugly, proof that he survived. His shoulders, not weak. They had carried years of unspoken battles. His hands, not clumsy. They were instruments of healing. That night, David began the most important restoration of his life, himself. He started moving his body, eating with care, dressing with pride. Each step was a golden thread, weaving his cracks into something whole again. Here's the truth: you cannot give what you do not have. David could restore broken things because deep inside he knew damage does not erase worth. It creates uniqueness. The moment he gave himself the same compassion he gave to others, his real healing began. Today, David still fixes broken things, but now, every morning, he includes himself in that practice. He looks into the mirror and speaks the words he once saved only for his treasures, with patience, with wonder, and with love. We spend so much of our lives chasing perfection, forgetting that perfection doesn't inspire anyone. It's our cracks, our scars, our struggles that connect us to others. David thought fixing broken things was his gift, But the truth was greater. The moment he saw beauty in his own scars, he unlocked the power to truly live. So remember this. Your value isn't in being flawless. Your value is in being real, in turning every fracture into a story of survival. The world does not need your perfection, it needs your gold-lined cracks.